So here's the brutal truth about life that, a lot of men run from because it pretty much exposes their weakness, right? You're either getting better or you're getting worse, right? There's no, staying the same, right? That's a lie told to men, that are scared to face their own stagnation. Okay. Cause let's be honest, like the world doesn't pause because, you want to take a break, right? Your competition, doesn't stop because you're tired. Life doesn't care about your feelings. Like it moves constantly. It's always moving. And if you're not moving with it, then, you're falling behind and fast. People like to say, I'm just maintaining. Like I'm just maintaining. Like, no, you're not. Maintenance doesn't exist, right? It doesn't exist like in this type of world. Like maintenance, like muscles don't maintain itself, right? It shrinks. Like discipline doesn't, maintain. It fades. Confidence doesn't maintain. It crumbles. Okay. And if everything in your if everything you have in life is everything in your life is either being built or it's being destroyed, right? There's no middle ground. And the decline, and when it comes to decline, right, it's sneaky, right? It's not like it hits you right in the face. It's quiet. It's like a little whisper. Like this. It's for instance, like you skip the gym, right? It's not loud. It says, no big deal. Like you want to skip the gym, it's not a big deal. Let's say you want to sleep in. It's like, you deserve it. It's very quiet. It's like you deserve it. Just sleep in. You don't have to worry about anything. Or they say you want to avoid that hard conversation. It's like, not today. You don't have to have that conversation today. And that's the thing, like these little excuses, like, tiny compromises. It's like, and suddenly your standards, start to slip quietly. And you didn't even notice that, you pretty much, your old self is dying and you're not even aware of it. And like, so while you relax, someone else is grinding. Right? Someone else is grinding. Like while you're taking your day off, you got someone else is sharpening their mind, their body, their money, their network. And when you meet that person in the world, they're in business, whether it's in business, competition, you can see the gap. The gap is instant. You can see the difference between what you were doing for these past few, for this whole time while you were slacking off, and this person was actually grinding, putting in the work. You see that gap. It's right in your face. You can tell. And the thing is, that person, he's winning, you lose, and that's the price of standing still. All right, and that's the thing, because men, they love comfort. Like comfort is like a drug. It's like it sedates you. It makes you think that you're safe, right? It's like it makes you think that it's like life is supposed to be easy. But comfort is pretty much, the beginning of death. And it's like, first your ambition dies, right? And then your courage dies, and then your discipline. Okay. And by the time you realize the decline, it's pretty much too late. And you've already been, become the weaker version of yourself. And that's obviously what you don't want. But like, here's the powerful part. And this is what weak men, never understand. Like improvement is something, it works the same way. Like it compounds, right? Like when you're improving yourself, it compounds like daily. Okay. And then you don't need to overhaul it, overhaul your life. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. It's like, you just got to move forward. Like it's like one action, one decision, like one raised standard. And, you do that constantly in your life. And if you're doing that constantly in your life, you'll see the transform faster than you can imagine. And that's the thing. Like men who win aren't typically always the strongest. It's usually the ones who refuse to just stop. Okay. And they understand that momentum is everything. And because once you start rising, then and you feel that power, you become pretty much unstoppable. Like you feel it, you feel that energy. And so when I say if you're not improving, you're declining, it's, I'm just telling you that like, that's like just reality, right? There are two paths. You're either going forward or you're going backwards. And, there's either strength or weakness. You either growth or decay. Right. There's like, and every single day, every single decision you choose, you choose which path you want to walk. And the world is moving, your competition is moving, time is moving. So Either rise with it or you get crushed by it. And when I talk about this, it's like, always make sure you're trying to improve yourself. Always trying to make sure that every day you're trying to get better. Right. And as long as you're doing that, you're taking it one step at a time. Like I said, you don't have to make this overhaul in one night. It's just making sure that today is better than yesterday. And as long as you're doing that, then you're making sure that you're not getting left behind. So those are my thoughts. Interested to hear your thoughts. Make sure you leave a comment down below with the like button, share. And if you haven't done so, then make sure to subscribe. So you guys take care. Have a good one. Later.